Katie, what do you make of all of this as it unfolds? We just saw Christina Coleman kind of holding down the fort out there, really being brave as it starts to get darker there in the city, and looking at the sentiments back and forth all across the nation.
I think it's infuriating that you have elected officials combining forces with these activist groups who are probably funded by taxpayers through NGO money that's passed through the grants, are taking the side of the criminals. I mean, ICE is trying to track down child rapists, murderers, convicted murderers, people who have criminal records in their home countries, and yet you have them now trying to spend time on Senator Padilla, for example, and resources to manage their clown show and their acting to get attention for political reasons, rather than letting these ICE agents do their job to take the most violent criminals off the streets. One thing that Kristi Noem, the Homeland Security Secretary, said when she was in L.A. about a week and a half ago is there's been all this outrage about raids on workplaces. Well, she said, we're doing raids on workplaces because that's where these transactions for human trafficking, drug trafficking, child exploitation are actually happening in this underground economy that they built inside of sanctuary states like Gavin Newsom's. And Gavin Newsom, when he came into office during his inaugural speech in 2019, made it a point to say, we will be a sanctuary state, which makes it much harder for ICE agents to do their job. And they have to go into communities now instead of picking these people up from local jails when local officials arrest them and put them into custody. It's safer for the community. It's safer for the ICE agents. And it's safer for the illegal alien criminal. And yet Democrats are obstructing all of it.
Spot on. And I heard Congressman Kevin Kelly talking about this problem. I mean, listen, if they could just go into the jails and get them, it's so much safer and simpler, right? Yeah. They're making it very, very difficult to do that. And by the way, ID theft is a real problem with this population that comes here. A lot of them are also on Medicare and Medicaid. They're taking services that are meant for American taxpayers. Americans, people who are born here or who have immigrated to this country the legal way. I think this is a problem that's not going to go away, unfortunately, and I think Christina is right at the tip of the spear. You're going to see this happen in California for quite some time, all the way through the midterms.
And one of the great concerns is the villainization of our ICE agents, of Border Patrol, that's happening across the country, even among our elected officials.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I just put a book out on Tuesday called Behind the Badge, and it talks about why these individuals continue to do the job they do as people serving their community, serving the government. There's a Border Patrol agent, Hispanic, Mexican-American from L.A. in the book. And at the end of the day, they do it because they believe in the mission, and it's not because they care about these people, painting them as villains. That's not where they're going to. I mean, we saw that under the Biden administration. Yeah. The Fox News poll showed most Americans still support deportations. And just real quick on the idea of going into workplaces, here's the dirty little secret. I completely understand cheap labor is a part of the underbelly of our economy. It's something we have to address. But at the same time, when my grandfather works next to a Mexican who came here illegally, and that person claims 13 dependents, pays $1 a paycheck in taxes, and does it for as many years as possible till the IRS catches up to him, disappears for 6 months, comes back with a new Social Security number and does it all over again. That's theft. That's theft in the thousands and tens of thousands of dollars. So we're all, whatever we make up for in cheap labor, we're paying by the lack of tax revenue and the burden put on social health care systems, emergency response, and all those things. I'm sorry, but I have nothing wrong with rounding up people that are here illegally and not participating in our system the way they should.
Yeah, and the Trump administration has pushed back on this idea that there are safe spaces or safe industries for illegal aliens to work in. Tricia McLaughlin just recently quoted that there will be no safe spaces for industries who harbor violent criminals or purposely try to undermine ICE's efforts. So that's in reference to concerns about farming, restaurants, hotels, all of that.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.